Hi Capricorn, how are you? I'm going to do your gypsy read. It's a general reading for the first 3 months of 2021. So take what works, see what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. What's going on in the world of our Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs? Grateful, thankful for the messages for all of our Capricorns. So, yeah, it's for January, February, March. So it may not make sense right now. Maybe you need to come back and look at it. Maybe you listen to it and you're like, oh, I don't know what the heck that lady's talking about. And then all of a sudden it starts to resonate come February. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. So I appreciate it if you hit that thumbs up button. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. What's going on for our Capricorns for the energies of January, February, and March? How do our Capricorns begin? The King of Pentacles reversed. So what are you're waiting for something, but you're not. You got to get up. You got to work towards it. Ooh, you're waiting for a relationship. I see. You're waiting for a relationship. This could be, you may be wanting to, there's somebody you really want to talk to, you want to hook up with, but coming to January, you still haven't approached them. You want to. I can feel you want to. You're just not sure whether it would work with this person. And if it's somebody at work, that makes it a little bit more complicated. I just get the sense of, you want to approach them, you want to say something, you want to kind of just, meet at the water cooler. Is that what they say? Meet at the water cooler, or, just out and about. But that opportunity doesn't seem to, come up for you. But, I don't know, I say go for it. Why are you going to hold back? If you hold back, you may lose an opportunity. And it's almost like, in my mind, I hear you like talking yourself out of it. Like, no, I'm not going to go and I'm not going to ask them out because I know that they're just going to say no. It's not going to work. It's just, no, I can't see the two of us together. No, I don't know why I keep thinking about them. Just go ask them. Rather than just kind of keep it in your head. I feel like, you've got to get out of your head. Oh, so here's a problem that comes up. You're afraid what people are going to say. You might be like, oh, I don't know whether people would approve of this match. Because maybe the two of you are very different because there's a reason why you sit back and you're like, oh, I don't know whether this is going to work. And it could be because there's a real difference in age or, difference in cultural background or different religions or different, heights or, something like that. Don't worry what other people are going to say. But it's like I feel as if this person is somebody who you have been involved with before. And it didn't work in the past. And this could be somebody who stood you up. I feel like they did this more than once. Because, look, there's all this food and stuff on the table. The only thing you got is that you just started drinking. Didn't even eat. Drank on an empty stomach, feeling all pitiful for yourself because of this person. Well, I'm going to tell you something. I think that whatever it is, that kind of energy from someone, it blocked you from your creativity, from you progressing, from you moving forward, because it kind of held you in this place of limbo. And if there's somebody you were involved with who was like this, okay, and this could be you, this could be them, I think, they were never, we have the energy of a Page of Cups with a King of Cups. No wonder why you were always stood up. This is somebody who was like isn't emotionally there or present. And it's also somebody who you knew that you couldn't, you know, your friends would never approve. You know, and this whole thing about, you know, people would never approve. You know, why would they not approve? Okay, that's the big question you have to ask. Why would they not approve? Would they not approve because fill in the blank? I think the big question is, do you approve? Do you approve of this person treating you like this? Do you approve of like always feeling like you get stood up? And then you end up 9 of Swords reversed. Like, you know, it's like, oh, here we go again. I'm trying to, you know, let go of and let my guard down. Like, he's not going to hurt me again. And then boom, then they do it again. And it's like you've put these walls up, you know, so like, so you don't feel it when that happens. But you're starting to feel it, aren't you? You're like, I don't know, shutting this door. So there's something you have to work on, Capricorn, okay? There's something you're working on. And I don't feel like it's going anywhere. Why is it not going anywhere? Because of COVID? Because you're not working on it? Like, why? You are afraid of success, are you? The Capricorn afraid of success. I think that's because a Capricorn afraid of success is because they know that they will be very successful. That's a big deal. Because as a Capricorn, I think you can be a workaholic. And that's where you bury emotions. That's a problem, okay? Because, you know, you at some point you have to process the fact that you were waiting, hanging on to somebody who you knew you needed to cut them out. I mean, it's just like you know that to release you of all of your anxieties and frustrations of your life, this relationship, this person who has stood you up one too many times needs to be cut out. Why? Because they're like the Emperor reversed, okay? There's no pleasing them. There's no pleasing them. And then on top of that, you know, they have this energy of the Page of Cups. I mean, this is somebody who never grows up and yet thinks that, you know, they can rule the roost. Very bad energy. You know, because this person is very difficult to deal with, to please. And a hard one to cut out. I think that's another thing. And you know that it's the best thing to do. You know, you have to cut them out. To not cut them out just keeps you in the dark. And it's time for you to move on. Quit, like, you know, drowning your sorrows. I feel like they drown their sorrows. There's somebody who's very laid back and very indulgent, very selfish. And then once you start to pull away, you start to see that, oh my God, that was like a horrible place to go. The Dragon Lady. You become the Knight of Wands. It's like you're better to just kind of float along. All right, so Capricorn, this is just different messages coming through, all right? I just see in March, for a few of you, it's like if you're involved with somebody, this Emperor energy here, okay? And I always read the Emperor as like Aries, Taurus, and you know, just maybe it's a cusper, that kind of, this kind of energy, when the Emperor is reversed and you're constantly, you know, on the defense, and you don't feel as if there is no way out. There is an out. There is an out. You can't let this person back you up into a corner. Okay? Especially if you feel that there is no way out. Because that's what I think they're going to try to do. You know, you're at the final threads of walking away from something that was so not good for you. It's like you were treated really poorly in this relationship because this person had all the control. And it was just really this misguided control that they had over you. And you let them. Ace of Cups with the Queen of Cups. So I think a lot of people see you as a really good catch, Capricorn, if you're single. And it's like everything can shift for you. Truly, everything can shift for you. You have to open up to love. So if somebody does come towards you in the next few months, I think a lot of people, you got to let your walls down. Okay, because once you open up to love, I think things will start to change. You won't feel so alone in this world. Because some of you feel like you don't deserve this love. And then you get really guarded. Because you're coming out of a situation with somebody who's really difficult. But there's somebody out there who I think is your true love. If you open up to it. Definitely there's somebody opening up to true love. So I think you're making things happen in ways that people just can't even understand. It's like if you need money, because I feel like there's this energy of, you know, you putting everything into something and, you know, not everybody believes in you. So this need for approval, okay, Capricorn, it keeps coming up. It's like, don't worry about what other people think about what you are doing. Especially if you know it could turn things around. It's almost like you're just like, you are not going to live below your standards, and that requires you making some moves and doing some things, then that's exactly what you're going to do. And I think that's what happens. A lot of that happens in the spring. I mean, you have this Knight of Wands energy where you're far enough away that you can see like, ah, man, that was like really difficult scene. It's like you'll have perspective by the time you reach March. But be very careful, because the farther away you drift in a direction away from an old life, especially from this person, because you are the Empress. You know, they see you as their equal. And, you know, they're nowhere near your equal. All right, they think they are. They could be, you know, if they grew up a little bit, but they're never going to grow up. Okay, they're just not. So you get to a point where you're tired of trying to make everything work. And right now, with the Two of Pentacles, with the Eight of Pentacles, I think you're also tired of having to juggle lots of things at one time, which you're very capable of, but that doesn't mean that's what you want. So I think you start to realize that you're going to make some decisions here. And once you have enough distance to see, you know, how this person tries to push you in a corner, how to keep you, you know, suppressed, and you open up to some of these other possibilities that are around you, because I do think, you know, you do get some offers. You get offers. Better offers. You know, because people see you. And there's somebody who's been watching you. They've been watching you. It's funny. It's almost as if, you know, there's a lot of jealousy. This whole thing, it's like they wish that they could approach you, but I don't know why they don't. I think they see you as a little unapproachable. Because again, Capricorn, you have this Empress energy. It's like, you know, you are like the Mother Earth. Like you're like that goddess energy. And if you're a male, that earthy, you know, God energy. Don't want to leave anybody out. Yeah, so be careful of what you hear, and because, you know, you like Sagittarius, there's gossip and rumors and talk. You know, so if people are talking, I think a lot of it could be made up. Okay, so there's this, I keep getting, beware of lies. You know, you're going to hear things, and I don't think they're going to be true. So, like, you know, source the information, check the facts, make sure somebody's really on the up and up. Because there's an energy, and it's like, it's within your circle of people. They've let you down. I think, you know, it's like, it doesn't surprise you, but, you know, I think there's a lot of rumors, a lot of talk. You don't like what you hear. But it helps you really get in your own road. You know, because I see you, you know, getting to the point where you make these decisions of, you know, like, I'm good. I'm going to just kind of sit here on the beach and make all my wishes come true. I got 9 cups. I don't need a 10th. You're good. And I think you start to see there's a lot of options. But again, Capricorn, you have to make some of the moves, okay? You can't sit back and wait for things to happen, because it's like you're afraid to make mistakes. I think you should just sit back and rest right now. And just let the energies unfold, because January I think is a real eye-awakener for you. And be careful again of the gossip. You might be a Capricorn Sag cusper, so you might want to look at that Sag reading, because it comes through, the same cards come through. And this is something that it could filter into, you know, gossip online, which is never good, because to me that starts to fall into cyberbullying. So you don't engage in that kind of energy. All right, just don't give it the energy. If you don't give it energy, then it just fades, because that's all they want. They want to push a button. So don't let anybody do that. All right, let's see. Let's get some advice, huh? We're already 18 minutes in, Capricorn. Ooh, I hope this resonated. Ooh, your future. Ships are coming in. I think things are starting to turn. If you have been really down and out for a while now, I think you're starting to see that there's something coming towards you on the horizon. But again, I mean, this whole thing with this person, this person is not for you. They have hurt you. Yes, you love them, you know, but it's like, I think you can only focus on, you know, the fact that they weren't present for you. Again, be very careful at work. Be careful at work, and be careful of who, oh my gosh, lots of conflict. All right, just, yeah, watch your back at work, okay? Because there's a lot of talk, there's backstabbing. You know, just CYA, you know what that is, cover your ass. You know, just do that, Capricorn, at work, because that's where a lot of this gossip could be coming in. You know, people are going to want you to open up about things. And I just feel like you don't like it's not that you don't like your boss. It's like you don't like, you know, like the CEO. Like, you don't like, it's not your boss. And I think because it's his boss, you don't like that boss. Conflict there. Just beware, okay? CYA. Capricorns, you know what I mean. You guys are the workaholics. Okay, there's an issue that you need to open up and lighten up. And you'll feel much better if you open up and you say what's on your mind. And this could be, if you are a Capricorn, your person, I think there's been a little bit of upset, some conflict. And again, that could be another source of gossip. What's going on between you and your person. I mean, it's your world. You know what the gossip is about. You know, you're smarter than they think. But I think if you open up and lighten the load of the heaviness of what you've been carrying, okay, regarding you and your person, I think you'll start to see things a little differently. Because right now, all you can focus on, again, is like the hurt, what's happened, what your person has done to you. You know, so you have to say something, you know, but you got to speak clearly. So you really got, you know, it's like, again, check your facts. But this need to open up and lighten the load, okay, between the two of you is very important. So for somebody out there needed to hear that. Whatever it is, you know, it's like you just open up. It's almost like if you keep focusing on all of what has happened that has hurt, and you don't, you know, kind of move past that, then that's where you're going to stay. And it's like, it's wanting you to just make a decision. As long as you keep that blindfold off and you choose not to see and open up, you know, to what's really going on, that you're holding back, that you need to say to your person, you know, you're going to feel that air of confusion. But soon, I think you're going to see real clarity in your future. Okay, so again, Capricorn, I mean, you learn these secrets about each other. And some of them are not good. There's an energy of ego, pride, selfishness, greed. And again, this need to make a decision about your future. Because you're starting to see how your life can be. Because there's a perspective energy. Like you're starting to see things a little differently. And you hear things differently. And you're tired of trying to make everything work all the time. So, serious energies for whoever this needed to hear this. All right, I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you liked it, Capricorn. If it resonated, great. And if it didn't, that's okay. Take what works, leave what doesn't. Messages are for the greatest and highest good. All right, I'll see you at the next reading, Capricorn. Bye.